everyone, my name is Jeremy Wangoluma. I'm ready to present atopic eczema. What does this eczema affect? You see, it starts by the flagrant gene. So let's say the skin, if a disease enters, such as a bacteria, for example, our neutrophils and the macrophages start to come. They come to the site of infection. Along with dendritic cells, they start sampling the area. The dendritic cells sample associating genes. So then your immune system starts by penetrating the skin. The macrophage starts eating while the neutrophils vomit acid. Like a normal infection. But something causes this immune response to go automated. The helper T cell arrives. By cell death, the cell releases genes and molecules to the T cell instead of bacterial antigens. So now, this is what happens. The skin starts getting inflamed. So this is what happens. After swelling and pain, the T cell arrives again to the same site. This time it finds a local B cell. The B cell is normally making IgEs like normal amounts. But now activated, it starts making millions. The B cell is now activated. It's to attack. Now while it's making too much IgEs, the area mast cells start making histamine. T cells make interleukin 1, interleukin 2 and 3 to support the immune response. Now we get chronic levels. From a simple infection, the B cells will start making antibodies rapidly. So now what happens? The killer T cells arrive and start making interleukin 7, interleukin 8 and interleukin 1 or IL-1 or IL-12. These molecules made by the killer T cell are used to send to call more backup. More mast cells arrive until an eosinophil arrives and the basophil. Now they start making interleukin 3, interleukin 7, interleukin 8. It calls for backup. So now we have a dysregulated immune response to this one bacterium. Macrophages start releasing interleukin 17 as a process. Yes. While cells make the molecules to call help, develop, the dysregulated immune system starts causing real damage. So how will this look like in perspective? The molecules itself now calls in for reinforcements. Now this remodeling of the tissue damages the tissue itself. As the immune system keeps on remodeling, as the immune system keeps on releasing those cytokines, the killer T cell now gets activated. So the killer T cell is now changed. So now the killer T cell starts making interleukin 17, interleukin 19. Those molecules now start changing the helper T cell. So now the immune system is in a really dysregulating spot. They start dysregulating the cell. Well, the killer T cell makes IL-3, while the helper T cell makes IL-13. And these two molecules start activating B cells. Now the B cell is fully a plasma cell. It starts making IgEs. In turn, the immune response gets harder. The B cell now starts making antibodies and IL-14. This activates micronucleus. Micronucleus starts eating the disease and the dead cells. It eats healthy cells and the disease itself. So what happens? In turn, we look at the models. While the immune system is releasing these molecules, the tissue is remodeled, right? So what happens now? The remodeled tissue is not able to store enough water for the battle. Now water moisture is getting out of the body. The moisture leaves the body as water. The water from the body starts leaving the body, making it drier and drier. After drying, we are left with diseases coming into the demodeled tissue. The water from the cells leaves the tissue. So now, what are we end up with? We end up with dry skin. So here's a person. So what are the symptoms? Well, dry skin, red areas, and feeling itchy. Hands, legs, eggs and body. 4 main symptoms. So how do we treat them? Painkillers. You can use painkillers, or we can use TCI. That's a molecule that prevents the immune cells from attacking. This here. Teacher Arnold, this here. The TCIs can block immune responses. So in total, we have no immune response. You can use ointments such as Elacom. By adding the Elacom to your skin, you can make it dry. So that's number 1 and 2. Number 3 and 4. Right? Light therapy. That's when you use ultraviolet light, as I explained in other videos. Or if those treatments don't work, if light therapy doesn't work, you can use drugs to suppress the immune system. And the last one is using medicines, such as ointments, syrups. These are the medicines. But if either of them doesn't work, please call a doctor. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.